If you've been asking yourself which digital path is right for you, and you've been in the digital marketing world for a while, you've probably been wondering, what am I doing? I've been creating videos, posting regularly, and I purchased all these programs, and now I don't know what to do with them because nothing's working, right? Well, you're not alone. There's many people out there that are starting their online business and they are a little bit lost. And what I have discovered is that a lot of these programs, they are meant to teach you how to create and make money online, but it takes time, and it takes time to learn that new skill. So I'm going to go over with you my experience with digital marketing, what I believe that's going on with people, how you can get started, what different types of digital products there are, because there are so many paths, you just may not be on the right track. So a lot of us are going through this overwhelm, trying to figure out which product do I buy, or I have too many products and I don't know which one to figure out first, right? We have too many choices. It's very noisy in the digital marketing world, and everyone wants to learn how to make money online. Well, let me back that up. Not everyone, because a lot of people are really not wanting to go behind the camera. So let me go with one thing first. So digital marketing basically is a simple thing. Digital marketing is promoting your products and services via the internet, like I'm doing right now. I'm talking to you about digital marketing. So when you're promoting products, services, whether they're physical or digital, that is what digital marketing is. And a lot of people go into this not realizing that going behind the camera is also a skill, not just selling products. So a lot of people are listening to too many digital marketers out there. They are running with the next shiny object, and they are overwhelmed, too much information, not knowing what goes first, and then they end up quitting and not continuing their business, their digital marketing business. So a lot of people also are wondering, where do I start? And then they become overloaded with all this information. So I was there. So that is why I'm creating this video. So you are probably here because you want more, right? You want to create more time freedom. You want to start building an online business. And that's where I was. About a year ago, I knew that I needed to pivot. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Damaris. I've been a hairstylist for 30 years in September. And I've been doing the same thing for a really long time. And I wanted to create another business that I can start building that income and that freedom lifestyle that everybody's looking for. So when I started looking into other businesses, I've created products of my own. I've sold things online, but that takes too much time, effort, and an investment. So when I came across digital marketing and selling products online, digital products, especially the ones that are all done for you, I knew that I had something in my hands that was going to be special. Now, my journey has been long. It's been about a year since I started doing digital marketing. And I purchased not one, not two, not three, but about 4 or 5 products. Because every time I got lost and I started struggling, I went ahead and bought the next shiny object, okay? And that happens to a lot of people. You are not alone. But what I realized was that none of these products that I purchased were really intentional on honing down and teaching you how to put yourself in front of the camera, teach you, about the product. So you kind of were wigging it all the time. And then some of them, they were really good and they had a lot of options for you to create income online. But all those things take time. And a lot of people think that the moment they buy a product, they're going to automatically make money. And it doesn't happen like that. So it took a while for me to get this. But I knew that I wanted to create, that time freedom and started creating income online so I can pivot from my career. So going back to my 30-year hairstyling career, I've loved it. It's been great. It's been amazing. And it's helped me to provide for my family and, and my kids, right? But there comes a time that you want more time, your time back. And I knew that it was time for me to start building something more. So I believe that everything happens for a reason and everything happens at the right time. So I knew that there were multiple ways for me to start building my income stream, but I just didn't know where to begin. And that's why I picked all these products. And unfortunately, what happens is then you're confused, overwhelmed, and then you have all these products at hand. So I've studied all these products and I've been using them, and I know now what I am meant to do with these products. These products, what I'm meant to do literally is help people, break it down for them, and help them to find what is a digital path for them. All right. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you kind of like navigate this whole digital marketing world. And if you're an affiliate for any of these products, you can still create income online. You just have to put them maybe together and offer your customer something more than just here, buy my product. So like I said before, digital marketing is basically promoting products and services via the internet, whether you are on social media, radio, podcast, television, email marketing, YouTube, you think of it, this is what digital marketing is promoting all these products and services via the internet. You can sell digital products or physical products. When I started working and selling, trying to figure out how to make money online selling these products, I started creating content. And there is so much on this whole content creation. You almost wonder, how are people really doing this and getting all these views? Well, the one thing I learned was that I did not want to go viral. That was the first thing. So a lot of people think that when you start creating all these videos, short content videos, you want to go viral, especially if you're on TikTok, right? So I, in the beginning, was a little discouraged because I'm like, well, I'm not getting any views. Well, what's happening? So, what happens is, unfortunately, the algorithm can really wreak havoc on you and your mind. So consistency is one of the things that I've learned, that I had to maintain. I had to continuously be consistent in order for me to start kind of building that audience and start building a following, right? But another thing that I realized was that content creation, sometimes, you hear these people say, well, you have to create content 3 times a day, 5 times a day. Yeah, it may work, but I also think that yes, you will probably get a little bit more following and more views on those videos if you're constantly posting. But I almost feel like the intention was just not right anymore. I feel like just to create content wasn't working. And this is what I, decided. I will take all of the videos I make. I was making videos, live videos, and coming and showing up live on TikTok. I started transferring them to YouTube to start building that audience. But now I've decided, okay, I'm going to continue showing up on these other platforms, but at the same time, I'm going to change my strategy so I can actually start creating more content and videos that are actually helping people with something more, which is how to use these products to help promote the right thing. So for me, the products that I have, I've learned all of them. I know how to use them. And I realized that not everyone's path is the same. So that was my big, bright light bulb idea. Not everyone learns the same, wants to be on camera, and it depends on how much time they have, right? And some people want to build a true brand and they just want to start from the beginning. So that's one of the things that I started doing. I started figuring out, well, you know what? Maybe people don't want to just, they're so confused that they start buying all these products. Let me guide them to the right product. So that's what I did. I created a quiz. You can find it in the link in my bio, also in the description below or in the comments. And the quiz literally is going to help to guide you into the right direction. And that's one of the things I started learning. I started learning that this was a problem people were having. They bought all these products. They didn't know what to do with them. And only because they were buying the wrong thing, right? So that is one of the things I've learned. And I am here to kind of guide you through that today. So there's many forms of digital marketing businesses that you can start. Let's call it that, right? You can start with affiliate marketing if you want. And affiliate marketing, basically, I find that it's probably one of the most fun things that you can do and less stress, because when you purchase an affiliate product, you get commission from sales, right? You don't make 100% profit in most cases, but you buy a product that's already done for you. And who doesn't want to? If you don't know anything about digital marketing, why would you want to build a product of your own? Until you have more experience and you know where you're going, I feel like having an affiliate product is probably the number one thing on my list. So that's what I recommend for people that are starting, that are beginners. Some of these products have all done for you everything, including how to set up your website, how to, start your email marketing and video and content creation, which is amazing. So if you want to start there, that will be a good opportunity. But there you will literally have to learn how this product works. It's not going to happen overnight. You're going to learn to set it up and you'll be able to earn commission. In some cases, 100% profit if you get the resale rights, okay? Then you have digital products that you can create, things of your own, like things that you can create from your own knowledge. Like, for example, let's say, for example, you are a hairstylist like me and you want to create an ebook or a PDF, something that can help someone with a problem that they may be having. And you can do an A to Z kind of like self-help type of thing. You can do these things very easily with AI and, for example, an app like Canva, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with this at this point, right? So you can solve their problem with small digital products that you can create and help people out. And another one that I feel that it's really popular right now is UGC, which is user generated content. So this UGC, basically you are creating short form content for big brands and companies that will use the content that you send them, pay you for it, and put it on their website. A lot of brands are doing this because they feel like it's more connecting with the customers, okay? And you will be creating videos and showing off their products and how they work, and you don't have to have an audience for that. So that's a really amazing path for someone that doesn't want to go face forward like I'm doing right now. The Amazon path is another one. There you would have to definitely get approved for an affiliate, program, and you can start creating videos as well and reviewing products or just showing the products that you have. If you have these products and even if you don't buy them on Amazon and you have these products and you create these videos, you are able to post these videos on Amazon, put a link on there, and if somebody buys this product because they saw your video and they like it, you get a commission from it. So that's another thing that you can learn. Now, let me stop right here. There are some programs out there that you can purchase, all done for you, that have step-by-step training on this, okay? You can find those as well in the link in my bio, and you can decide which one works for you. There are some of them that have multiple income streams. But the Amazon path is another one that it's another income stream, but I want you to understand that these things take time. With Amazon specifically, you would have to promote their products, in your own social media platforms, post links with them, those things take time. And unless you have a really big audience, it takes a really long time. But that doesn't mean that you should not start, because these things take time, down the line, if you have a channel that's built up or a platform that you have a lot of following, you could potentially start creating income, so it's very important to take that first step. Another way that you can create income online is through personal branding. You can create your own brand, have your own experience, have your own message to your customers, whatever it is that you're helping them with. You can create your own products and start coaching or building something that people can, use on their own terms, right? So branding yourself is a great opportunity, but that is the one that I find that takes a little bit more effort, because you need to have, skills in the sense of, not because you need to know how to build this product, but you have to, you have to have something to teach. You have to have something that you want to share, that you want to help something with. So it takes a little bit of digging to figure out which way to go when you start branding yourself and you're going to build a product of your own. Now, the one thing I've learned, I'm going to be honest with you, is not doing what other people are doing. In the beginning, I would imitate, some people. I'm guilty, and I think everybody has done it in one way or another. But I realized that that wasn't serving me because it wasn't my message. And even when I purchased products and I was following their blueprint and everything was written out for me the way I had to do it, I really found that messaging was not landing. So the one advice I'm going to give you, if I'm going to give you anything, is be you. Don't try to be anybody else. Don't copy anybody else. Do things from you, from your heart, with your own voice, because it sounds more natural and people are more apt to buy your product or services if you are genuine. Right. Now, another thing that a lot of people don't take into consideration is the time that it requires to start a digital marketing business. In most cases, you can do this business in a couple hours a day if you're only doing like some short form videos and stuff like that. But in a lot of cases, it takes time. It takes time because you're not only creating content and learning, but you have to educate. You got to sit there. You got to show up for the live webinars that they have so you can learn. So even though if you're being told it's a 2-hour workday per se, in most cases, it takes a little bit more effort than the 2-hour workday. And I learned that because I was super consistent. So I had a 2-hour workday, but education is not part of the 2-hour workday. So keep that in mind. One thing that I would say to keep in consideration when you're starting doing this is what type of learning style do you have? Do you like a step-by-step learning? Are you okay with videos? Do you like community support? Are you an independent learner? Like, those are the kind of things that you want to know when you start digging into digital marketing, and if you're going to purchase a product, if you're going to purchase an all done for you product or something that you really need to sit down and study and learn and, put into the income expectation is really what everyone wants to know. So even when I'm doing my lives, I have made a commitment never to talk about, any promises on income claims, because everyone's journey is different. And it is important for people to understand that when you start a business like any other, whether it's digital marketing or brick and mortar or anything that you do, you are going to not make money right away. It takes time, again, to put yourself out there, to learn the skill, to start creating content and email marketing and all the things that are going to drive that customer to literally trust you enough to give you their credit card. So it's very important to understand that the income will follow, but in some cases it takes a little bit longer. And a lot of people have this expectation that the moment they buy a product and they're going to start putting it online and selling it, they're automatically going to make money. And that is false. And I'm not telling you it won't happen for some, but I am telling you it is not everyone has the same the shiny object syndrome was my biggest thing. I felt like I have purchased way too many products, and for me now it's become a mission to learn and educate people on these products and what they each have to offer. So for me, it has been a different strategy, right? At this point, I feel like I've learned so much. I feel like now I can say, let me break this down for you and help you pick the right product. And again, if you are watching this and you want to know what digital income path is right for you, I have created a quiz that will help you to guide you there. And you can then decide if this is even for you. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and check it up in my link in bio. And by the way, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This is my first video on literally talking about digital marketing this way. Normally my videos are, composed of all my lives and all my short content that I put on TikTok, but I am going to change my strategy a little bit and see what happens. So the one thing I'm going to tell you is, after you pick which income path you're going to go with, right? Whether you're going to do UGC or you're going to do multiple income streams, letter writing, or you're going to sell products that are already done for you and you can promote them and create, high ticket sales. Whatever it is that you decide to do, give it time. Give it time. Give it time. Don't expect overnight success. And I always say to people, if you need money tomorrow, digital marketing may not be for you. And that's why I feel like this quiz that I put together, which is a very short quiz, but it really is clear on directing you on where you might want to go. The quiz you can take multiple times, so don't hesitate to do it again if you feel like it didn't direct you to the right place. But you got to get clarity before you buy anything. And I think that that is so important. Okay. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't believe that digital marketing is for everyone, but I do believe that everyone can have a business of their own. Now, when they think about digital marketing, they automatically think, oh, I have to be in front of the camera. There's more than one way, guys, to create content without being face forward. So just remember that. So if being in front of the camera is what's scaring you the most, don't put it off, because there are so many other ways to create income online. So my parting message for you is, don't rush. Take your time. Find the right product that works for you. See how much time you really have to put into this new business, because it will become a business. And consider learning from other people. Like, a lot of people want to Google everything. And I feel like whether you Google or ChatGPT it, I feel like there are people already that have products that are already done for you that you can literally just download and plug it in and start working and creating income online. So if you don't want to reinvent the wheel, you don't have to. So my advice to you is, don't rush. But when you do, know that you have to invest. Remember that you do have to invest. Whatever it is that you're going to do, you have to invest. And sometimes Google helps, but sometimes what it does is it kind of just gives you too much information and then you're lost again. So if you have something that's already done for you, right, and it's the right product for you, make sure you take your time, you learn, and stop comparing yourself to other people. Do you, all right? And then you will find what works for you and start building something that could potentially take you into the next decade. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this video with one of your friends. And this is, again, my first video in reference to helping digital marketers to find their path again. We are all here to help each other out, and I am excited for this new path of my new me. I'm always reinventing myself. So don't hesitate to follow my journey, and I'll talk to you next time.